Hey everyone, welcome to our Sunday TokiTV. It's so excited. Alejandro, you'll have to unmute yourself. Gosh, you guys, today is really just a day for us to hang out and in gratitude and excitement and celebration for everything that's happened this last week, which we'll talk about throughout the show. But man, I'm feeling good. You guys feeling good?
Yeah.
Let's check in with everyone real quick before we get ourselves grounded. Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, thanks for being with us today. How are you?
I have so many sparkles and they're so bright. I'm just so grateful.
Amazing. Deb Cruz?
I'm going through the doing okay.
Working.
Trying to keep up with everybody posting here.
Deb Cruz is on the job. Deb Cruz, thanks for being with us. Christina, how are you?
I am fantastic, thank you. I am sparkly too. Yes, just exciting and yeah.
Howard, how's it going?
Just great. It's sunny and bright, and I'm feeling sunny and bright, and I'm just so happy to see the way things are happening and see that Toki's path seems to be clearing for her to come home.
Absolutely. Just kind of like that intro video the girls were saying earlier. It's like slow, long in the beginning, and then at the end, it's just like fast, like something every month, and it's just really, really exciting. Deborah, how are you?
So happy, so grateful. The miracle is happening, my friends, and I just can't wait to see what this week's miracle is going to be. So bring it on.
I love it. Stephanie Casey, how are you?
We are sparkly and sunny too. So yes, excited for everything that's been happening this week. So excited to talk about it and celebrate it. Yes.
So great. Alejandro?
What can I say? What a beautiful picture with Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut just playing the drum and singing and praying for Toki in front of her tongue, and Toki looking at her. That's all. I don't have anything to say. That's all.
Awesome. Lawrence Curtis is going to be joining us here soon. He's trying to log on.
I sent him a message. Yeah, I sent him a message. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying. So let's go ahead and get ourselves centered. And we're going to do that by playing the Lummi National Anthem, the flood song, and I'll put up a picture that I would like, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes, but I would like you to see the picture that I'm going to put on the screen during the song. And let's just get ourselves centered. Thank you. Thank you. We didn't really have like I'm kind of reading the comments too, and people are wanting updates, and here's what I'll say right off the bat. Friends of Toki launched their new website this week, and so that is the place to go for the latest and greatest information. And of course, we'll share that here every week as well. But for those of you, there's some folks just joining who've never watched before. If you want to check out some of those updates, I would go to friendsoftoki.org. But yeah, lots of updates. Let's start with you, Raynell, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Which update would you like to share with us first?
Well, we just celebrated World Quethology, World Orca Day, and I shared a picture of me drumming and talking and singing to the Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. And I just am so grateful. And Haishka for sharing the picture of our late chief, Sk'aliCh'elh. Well, you played our Lummi anthem. It's only right, and it is our way to share gratitude and appreciation to the ancestors and all the people that walked before us, because they say we stand on their shoulders to do what we're doing today. And this wouldn't be happening if it weren't for ancestors. So on Friday, I went up to Wittiakan and prayed and gave thanks. And I'm always overwhelmed with love and with gratitude, because I'm told, so when I take a picture, it shows me who's there. And I did just that. And you can see the glory around the sun. The ancestors were there in strength and in multitude. And one special, or on the water in front of me. And I happen to believe that was Sk'aliCh'elh showing himself, as they all hold me in love and hold me up and give me the direction that I'm supposed to be going. And sometimes they have to tell me a couple of times before I get it, but they always do. And I love them for that.
So great. Thank you. I'm going to share the picture that you shared with us of you drumming there for those that haven't seen that. And you really just, that's a powerful photo. And you can tell there was a moment that you were sharing directly with her and being that channel for those messages. And so just thank you for sharing those moments with us, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. They mean a lot. They mean a lot. And just so appreciative and grateful, Haishka, to you for sharing with all of us.
And towards the end of the drumming, I was just laughing. She was enjoying, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut was enjoying the drumming, and she was dancing. She was pretty animated, very engaged. Towards the end, when I go a little faster, she did 3 tail slaps so fast and right in a row. I had water running off my cedar hat, and I held my hands up and I laughed and I said, "You are so full of spirit and enjoying yourself. You found your voice." It was just beautiful to see her being a trickster, being happy, feeling comfortable and free to express herself with me. And then as soon as she did that, she took off in a fast swim. And there was Lehi. Like, I'm here, so I kept drumming to Lehi. He's just precious. He's found his voice as well. So it was a beautiful moment.
He's looking really strong too. And we're going to share some videos with you guys that were up on the Friends of Toki site. But he's looking really, really strong. But I have a special guest backstage. I want to bring him up here. So Lawrence, how are you? Ups, you're on mute.
Is it okay that I come back?
Yes, bro. What you have done in the past?
Wow. Look at all these beautiful faces. And I have missed you guys so much. I've been following, obviously, everything going on, and I'm, a fly on the wall listening right now to this beautiful relay of your last visit. So I don't want to interrupt anything. I'll add whenever I'm asked, but I just want to see you guys and have some laughs and celebrate this beautiful progress. I can't even begin to tell you through my humility of how grateful I am for all of you. And wow, it's happening. Holy shit. Sorry, but I mean, come on.
It's all right.
We are like a Toki, Lawrence. We are like a Toki. Perseverance, perseverance, perseverance.
Yeah, seriously though, it's like, we and even for those of us here every single week, it's like this week has just been like it's happening. Like we know it, we knew it, we've always known it, but like it's happening. Howard, yeah, I'm assuming you read the permitting update and the technical piece stuff. I want to check in with you. What are you thinking? I mean, this week's
Well,
intense.
I sure did. And I also devoured the new Friends of Toki website. Whoever put that together did a fantastic job. It's beautiful. And especially, at least in answer to what you're asking, the short or not interview, but just statement by Tom Reederson, veterinarian, who is the total professional. He's the veteran orca vet. I mean, he is absolutely top of the line professional, and you could feel his excitement that she is looking so good, so strong. And
I'm going to play that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Let's do that. Let's do that since you're talking about it. Let's tell everyone.
Right. So, I mean, just all signs, all indications, everybody's reports from there. This was great to hear Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut talk about how excited she is and what a trickster she is, and she's so full of spirit, and that just tells me she's just expressing her personality. She's so happy to be with people who love her and who are, and of course the good water, the better conditions, everything else that has been done for her. It's just bringing her right around to a new peak of good health and well-being that I don't think anybody has ever seen in her in all these years. So it's just beautiful to see.
It's really, it really is just, well, let's play it. Let's play it so you can hear what he says.
I've had the pleasure of working with 5 of the veterinarians with Toki over the past 2 years. 3 are with Miami Sea Aquarium, 2 with Friends of Toki. We've had our ups and downs. She was quite sick in October of 22 and recovered quickly. She had a slight setback about a month ago and again recovered very quickly. All of her parameters are near normal. We continue to monitor the cells that come out of her out of her chuff or blowhole, looking for inflammatory cells that could indicate that things are worse. Things are looking really good. Her blood work continues to be stable and look nice. And she is in as good a clinical condition as I've ever seen her. I believe that once she is conditioned by the great work that's being done by the trainers, she'll be ready.
I have listened to that about 30 times, and but every time I'm like, I mean, that's just, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. And just, thank goodness, Friends of Toki, it's not just like, oh, yay, the website. I mean, yes, because they're showing recent videos and photos. I mean, that interview with Dr. Tom, I think was just done like on Sunday or Monday. So that video was, done Sunday or Monday. I mean, these pictures are all new on that website, and it's so, I just can't even say how grateful I am to be able to see recent photos of her and not having to go off of, something far back or a quick, news clip. There's some, and we'll share some more where they're just playing, and it's really nice to see her. Alejandro, what are you thinking about all these videos and pictures and I want to know your thoughts.
What can I say? I'm so happy. I never saw Toki like this. So strong, and like saying, "Hey guys, I'm ready to go." I'm ready to go. Is you can feel it just watching this video. It's amazing. Howard made a very good description about everything. So what can I say? Everything was said. So it's amazing, amazing. So I feel so happy because she's waiting to go. She's ready to go. She's ready to go.
She is ready.
Yes, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut is ready to go. It's ready to go.
Deborah, I want to know your thoughts.
I was just thinking about that. It's like I used to do her marches in Vegas where I could get to talk to the whole world and try to introduce people to this whale in Miami. And I just was thinking to myself, I never thought that those hot marches in Vegas, that I would be sitting here today with such beautiful, amazing people, again, sharing with the whole world that she is coming home. And it's really, really surreal how good work and good deeds and good words change the world. And Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut's going to change the world for a lot of beings. And my heart is just really, really grateful today. So grateful. I love this whale so much.
She's absolutely amazing. Lawrence, how are you feeling coming back and you've been all over the place and you're back home and she's getting ready to leave? I mean,
Muted.
he's got to get back in the swing of this.
I was out of technology for a while, folks. So, yeah, and as you guys know, last year I left Miami. I left to go to Spain to live there, really just kind of decompress and reassess. And I think we talked back several months ago, maybe even last year on TokiTV, and I was kind of presenting the aspect of not letting the depression get to you. And I have to say that I went through a bit of a process where I hadn't had that experience since I was first in Taiji, Japan in 2000, where it's like you feel almost hopeless, but then you are surrounded by people that have hope. And you are reminded of the resilience of not only the people, but of Tokite. And she's in my heart, like she's in with all of yours and millions of other people. Coming back to Miami is wonderful because it's grounding. I have a new place, so I have an actual home. I don't have a, bachelor loft.
Let's celebrate.
And everyone is welcome to come here, of course. I still have a few boxes to unbox.
Ooh, party at your house.
But party at the house.
I bring a wine bottle and we invite Howard. Invite Howard to join us.
Perfecto. See, that sounds great. I'm, again, and Deborah, we've not actually met, but I loved your comment about sitting in a place of protest or sitting on the cliff of Taiji, just going, when, will the day ever come that people will become conscious? They will become more connected to their spirit. They will hear the call of nature, and they'll hear the call of the orca. And over the course of the year, it is incredible to me how many people have come up or sent me a message saying, I'm having dreams about orcas. And of course, I'm not causing them to do it. I don't think, but my answer to them is just a smile and say, listen, just listen. And in that listening process, you become empowered. That depression or the sadness of the hopelessness goes away because it is a strong song. And as the beat of the Lummi drum goes, so does the vibration throughout the world and throughout all dimensions. I don't want to sound too sage and crystals here, but I am a hippie and I am a very spiritual being, as you guys know, and that's why I'm in good company here. It is just incredible. I don't want to use the cliche word of manifesting, but when you align yourself with a mission and you visualize it happening, it happens. And so here we are. And I'm not surprised. I'm just giddy like a little school kid.
Yeah, it's awesome. Let's play a little game here. I'm going to put up a picture and then I'm going to call on someone to caption it. Okay. No one's prepared for this, by the way. Here we go. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to show the picture. Then I'm going to say a name and you got to caption it. That's a stretcher, by the way.
Yeah. Stretcher.
Okay. Deb Cruz, caption it.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. Me too. What we got to do with that? I don't understand.
That's what I thought.
It's like a karaoke. It's like a karaoke or something like this.
Here's one. Okay, here's my cap. But let me do one more. Let's see. Howard, go ahead and caption that.
A stretcher.
Is that my ticket to ride?
Oh, good.
Absolutely. I love that. Deborah, what's your caption?
Finally.
Yes. Christina.
Freedom.
Hurry up, let's go. That's what
Hurry up,
I
let's
love
go.
the way the curiosity of she, people were worried she might be afraid or, and she's just like, hey, what is it? Get me in it. She's not scared. She wants in it. And that's really, really cool. That's another recent picture that I was able to get off the site. Just really fun to see that and some of the updates. Again, shared on the permitting. Howard, anything you want to say about the permitting update that was on the site?
Well, it sort of confirmed and encouraged me, that everything is so underway. I mean, it's from many different angles and many levels, everything simultaneously is underway. And that, we don't have to have dates and places and people and schedules and, all of that, but just to know, and I totally believe it, it's well underway on many fronts. And there's a lot of people in very high places who are thinking seriously about how are we going to get this done. I'm sure of it.
I want to read I'm just going to read the last, it's long. So you guys, again, go to Friends of Toki website so you can check it out and read the whole thing. But I'm going to read the last couple paragraphs. So it says, all infrastructure to support Toki and her enclosure will be boat and barge based, with no on-land structures or infrastructure for power, water, or waste required on land. This design approach should facilitate permitting. The design of Toki's enclosure and the barrier net are based on previous designs for such infrastructure and will benefit greatly from the technical advances that have been accomplished by the aquaculture industry for ocean installations. Although final contracts for the enclosure and barrier net have not been issued, preliminary design plans have been developed by the companies being considered for this work. Work in the 4 areas discussed above: 1, care for Toki in her Miami Seaquarium pool and conditioning her for transport to Washington State. 2, tribal consultation and Washington State permitting. 3, federal regulatory activity. 4, design, fabrication, and installation of the ocean habitat enclosure and barrier net are all dynamic activities that are underway. With the remarkable support of Jim Irsay, work in all 4 areas can be done simultaneously rather than sequentially, speeding the process appreciably. To move the process forward more quickly, every strategy for having full support of federal and state agencies and expediting permitting is being explored. And this report was submitted by Charles Vinnick and Pritam Singh. It's a great report. Again, go in there and read it. It shares lots of details, which is really, really cool. That was awesome. And it's something you want to spend some time to read because they're giving the details that we've been asking for, and they're sharing that. I mean, how cool is that? How absolutely cool is that? Christina, what do you want to say about that? Big smile is going on over there.
I just have to say, it's awesome. It's amazing. And it's what we've all been waiting for. We've all been wanting to see recent pictures of her, to see her progress. You know, we've heard, yeah, they put the chillers in, and, you know, now we're actually seeing with our eyes, like her swimming so fast that it's like too fast or something, you know, and it's just the miracle before our eyes is just happening. And I'm just so grateful for everyone in the path, the ancestors, Jim Irsay. I mean, I could like go on all day, but everyone who's touched Toki in any way, just like Deb said, you know, doing all of the hardcore work, you know, on the street corner with your signs and getting all people to sign letters to send to Miami Sea Aquarium, like for years, you know, and it's all happening now, and it's just amazing. And that's what you got to do. And like what Lawrence was saying, don't get depressed, or try not to. It can be hard, but when you're doing something about it and then you see it happening, like what right now, it's just like, you know, it's just such a miracle. And I'm just so excited and grateful for everyone, all of the beautiful souls that have come together to bring this forth. And yeah, just, I got the goosebumps and a little weepy, so I'm gonna there.
We gotta break it up, Alejandro. She's gonna cry.
No, no cry yet. No cry.
Let's
Just save some tears. Save some tears for the celebration, you know?
I want to share something. So I have to like press a bunch of buttons, and I'm trying to do stuff. So Jim Irsay was on the Pat McAfee show. Gosh, was it Sunday, Monday? I'm gonna mess up. So, but there's 7 minutes of that where he talks about Toki and he talks about the plan, and you can tell they're kind of like ready to move on to something else. But he's so enthusiastic, and he talks about her for a full 7 minutes about his connection with her, what he's doing, and all of that. I'm just gonna play a little tiny clip of that. For those who haven't seen it, and then we'll drop the link so that you guys can go watch the full 7 minutes. So let me do this, and let me get over here and share it for you guys.
I said, let's go. She's healthy. I got the money. Let's move her. You got to get all these permits. We're just out in Washington. It's a 15-acre fenced-in area where she'll start, and it can even be reduced to 1 acre when she gets there. She'll have 2 dolphin friends. You know, we're going to get her on a big, you know, C-17 or 747. We have her tank. She's been practicing getting in her netting so she can get put in the tank. It's 4 feet of natural water. There'll be, you know, whale whisperers and vets with her. All the vets are moving out there. All the trainers, I'm getting housing for them. This is being planned to the detail with aggressive nature of saying, let's try to get this done. Not next year, maybe by Thanksgiving, hopefully. And we're appreciating you're using your massive show to help and saying, please, and Peter's with us, a lot of people are with us, you know, don't hold up this move with red tape if you're, you know, one of those federal people, because that's all it is. You know, lobbyists want to get paid, and this red tape, why wouldn't anyone want to move Lolita out of this condemned
That's what we've been
pool?
Yes.
You know,
You have to watch the whole thing, you guys. I mean, it's just awesome. There's a clip I might play later, but from that, but it's just, Howard knows what I'm talking about. It's just literally why would anybody not want this? And so, you know, we're seeing a lot of stuff, and, you know, the brighter the light, the bigger the shadow, right? So stuff's going to come up, and that's okay, because nothing's stopping her from going home. And I'm just, I'm so grateful and so happy. You guys want to watch another video? I could just watch these all day long. Let's watch this one. This one's really good.
I was recently sent this video by the Friends of Toki staff down at the Miami Sea Aquarium, and this just shows just kind of the impact that we've had of these animals over the last few months. We've been starting to work with them more and more together, and they're responding very well. This is outside of a training session. They're playing on their own, and it's fun to see. You know, they both will initiate play behavior at times, and it's very good for these animals. It keeps them active, alert, and you can see they're responding very, very well.
Isn't it great to see? Oh my gosh.
He's so cute.
She's swimming so fast, both of them.
Yeah, they're doing so well, and I love that they're playing together outside of session. It just shows that they're engaged in this process together, and he gets to go. And there's Kwasin. Hi, Kwasin.
Hey.
Hi, Kwasin. He's looking at his mom like, why are they talking to me? Yeah, so they're playing together more, and they're doing more things together. Just really, really cool. Stephanie, you're a little quiet there in the corner. How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
Oh,
This news.
it's ecstatic. And can I just say, Jim Irsay, I love that man. I would just like to hug him, hug him and kiss him and just thank him for all that he's doing. And it's so fun to see Toki in that how does she get up to those speeds in that little tiny bowl? I mean, really, wow. It's so joyful to see that.
And we'll watch another video that shows her like super speed lapping. And it's like they know every, I think Howard has said that before, they know every square inch of that pool, and she's determined to get her exercise. And I also think she's just saying, hey, look how strong I am. I mean, and Howard said it, Dr. Tom saying, he's been working with her for a few years now, and she's the healthiest she's been. And he was working with her prior to her getting sick. And so, I mean, it's just, it's really good to hear and to say, and, Dr. Norman and Dr. McBain and those reports, and everybody's just cheering her on and just talking about how strong she is and how well she's doing and the resilience. If you hear that in that video, if you don't hear anything else, hear that video from Dr. Tom talking about her setbacks and how quickly she was able to come back, from those. There's no doubt that that's her inner strength and her genes, her strong genes from her Southern resident family. And, just she's showing the world, and Friends of Toki showing us. So thank you guys for sharing the videos, and Raynell for the in-depth cultural exchanges that you're facilitating and being part of. Just really, really so special. So special to hear that. Casey, is there anything you want to say? I know you usually don't want to talk too much, but I do want to check in with you.
I'm fine, but no, I have nothing more to add.
You're like very talkative off screen, as you all know.
I am
but
exhausted.
Once she gets on screen, it's like
Casey's
you can promote the new merchandise, the t-shirts, you can say something.
Casey's like the new Deb Cruz.
Yeah.
Alejandro, speaking of saying things, is there anything you would like to sing for us today? I think there was a request.
Just a few seconds, okay? Because I know and I feel the Black Hawks are better singers than me. You know what I mean?
Hey, how about Ricky Martin living La Vida Loca?
No, that's not my type. I am an adult person. I'm older.
You have such a beautiful voice. Whatever you want to treat us, please.
Pretend you're singing to Toki.
Just a few seconds, okay? Lolita Tokitai, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Lolita Tokitai, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Lolita Tokitai, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Lolita Tokitai, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut.
Woo-wee!
Everything we do is for Toki, I am not professional, I always improving, and I'm improving.
Thank you, Alejandro, for sharing your voice and your excitement in your years and years of staying true and standing strong and being, you're a constant. You're a constant, and it's happening. And I can't wait to stand next to you as she's being lowered into her new ocean base habitat. I'm just so excited because you are going to cry like a baby.
I know. I will cry. I am very emotional. I always laugh, at Christine, but I am very emotional. You never know. Only God knows. I have cried a lot. since 2014, you know.
Well,
And now I'm gonna cry just by seeing Toki in the ocean, swimming with her mother, with her Lamy, with the Lamy family, you know. So I'm saving the tears for the celebration.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Annette,
Yes.
could I call on Stephanie and Casey to just say a few words about the 48 hours that they witnessed Ocean's son teaching an 11-year-old young mother and the other mother and the two babies?
Absolutely. Stephanie and Casey were in the San Juans last week, right? You guys been home about a week now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell us
Yeah.
about
And, well, we actually saw Ocean Sun several days in a row. I mean, I think it was more than 48 hours, but she was out with the L12. Sorry, Miss Melly is barking if you can hear her. But she was with those babies. She was swimming with them. She was showing those. Here's what my analogy was. She was showing those mamas how to be mamas, because, you know, one of the mamas is really young, like 11 years old, you know, and she was always in the mix. She was always right in the middle of them. And she was, you know, they were happy. It seemed like they were happy from shore. You know, they were rolling around and just being fun whales. You know, they looked very well fed to me. They looked like they were eating well. They were socializing. It was like, you know, 20 years ago when we used to go, and they had enough to eat. I don't know if they had enough to eat then either, but they had more than they've had in the last few years, you know, and they were just happy. And she was just in such good, it was just so inspiring and so joyful and so exciting for us. You know, it was just so fun.
and probably really exhausting because they have these friends who bug them and make them go live and make them get on a stream every time they see whales. And so
we did. And we're all on the stream, right?
It was a lot of fun.
That
It
was
was.
I
fun.
loved it.
We woke
Thank
you guys
you.
up in the morning. We kept you up late at night.
And we loved it.
Yeah,
It was the
so
best.
fun.
Howard,
I think-
tell us a little more about that. How long were they there? And we had Michael Weiss on last week. If you guys didn't watch Toki TV last week, and he gave us all the details and shared some drone footage and identifying the new calves. You know, one male, one female. But Howard, how long were they there? And do we know yet what they found to eat?
Well, Michael has all the details, but they were here for 5 days and around the San Juans and north of San Juan up into Strait of Juan de Fuca, in places that we didn't see them. We don't know where they go, but they do this big circle route around the San Juan Islands. And they haven't stayed for 5 days around the San Juan Islands for at least that subpod for many years. So it was a real good indication that they are finding something to eat. And Michael was able to confirm that with what are called the Albion test samples, which are fishing samples, very, scientifically regulated, fishing to see how many they're going to catch if they do exactly the same amount of fishing in the same places. And that's off the mouth of the Fraser River. And the Fraser River, which comes out just south of Vancouver, goes way into the Canadian Rockies. And it's the primary source for salmon, for especially Chinook salmon, for the southern residents. It has been forever. And of course, it's been depleted severely by a whole lot of environmental degradations up and down the river. So, and other degradations in the water, like salmon farms and just, the usual overfishing. So there hasn't been that much in the way of Chinook salmon for the southern residents in the usual summer months. Back over 15 years ago, and I mean, since the studies began in the mid-1970s, we could count on southern residents, first J-pod and then Ks and then Ls and then the mixes of all of them, beginning in April and then more in May and more in June, and all of them in all summer long and into or through September, just every day doing the shuffle, the West Side Shuffle, which is going up and down 20 miles of the west side of San Juan Island, which is right perpendicular to the route that those salmon take. When they come in from the ocean, they hit that wall and they tumble on the west side of San Juan Island and try to find their way around it one way or another to get up to the mouth of the Fraser River. So it's a perfect foraging range for them. So that's where they always used to be, and that's where the L12s were for 5 days. It was just wonderful to see. It's like the old days. So they were finding fish. They had to be. And then they were found again way out west. They went back out after 5 days, and they were out on what's called Swiftsure Bank, which is at the mouth of the Strait of Juan de Fuca that comes in from the Pacific. And so they were out sort of where there's a shallow area, a real productive area, a lot of fish out there. And some Center for Whale Research researchers, 3 of them, spent, I think, 3 or 4 days out there and found them again, along with J-Pod and K-Pod. So that's where they all are.
That's awesome. And they're gathering, and as we believe, they're showing us that they're also ready for her return.
Yeah.
On that path. Speaking of the shuffle, and we talked about that, Casey and Stephanie know all about it, because they're like, well, we're going back here. Well, we'll jump back on. We're going up north. And then I'm watching a camera and I'm like, no, you got to go back to Lime Kiln. So then they're running up to Lime Kiln. But speaking of the shuffle, I was watching them on my big screen TV. And so I'm like, hey, they're showing like this picnic table. Do you guys know where this is? So I send them. So this is a screenshot from my big screen TV, and this is them. And that's Deborah, I think, dancing in the dance there. But that's the very corner of my TV. And I had to picture with my phone because I made them go over there because we were waiting for whales. Or what do? Where you got to occupy yourself. So they were trying to find it. And then Casey's so sweet, but she's like, there's more than one picnic table. I'm like, just go to the picnic table. There's more than one. But they were
that
so
was the time that Deborah was doing her orchid dance that is now no longer allowed in public.
Oh boy. Well, I do have video of it, but I'm not going to show that. But I did.
Oh, come on. You have to. We're all friends. We're all friends. We're all part of the pod. Come on.
They also, they were there, and they also participated and coordinated and the 4th of July, which we talked about last week as well on the show, but they coordinated the 4th of July parade and having people there. And that was just really cool too, because even though you would think everybody knows, not everybody knows. And so they're raising awareness constantly. These amazing people, every single person on this screen has done their part. Every single person watching has done their part. I see Cindy, who's watching faithfully and making very profound comments all over social media, bringing people to the truth, pointing people in the right direction. So Cindy, thank you. Lauren, Stephanie, Alejandro, Deborah Howard, Deb Cruz, Christina, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, of course, and everybody watching. Just everyone's done such amazing work over the years, whether it started 50 years ago or yesterday. Everybody's important. Everybody's voice is important. Everybody's energy towards getting her home is absolutely important. So I really, really appreciate you guys. I just want to take the opportunity to say that we can't thank everyone individually. There's just no way. There's way too many people, but it's flipping happening, you guys. She's going home, and just wow. I know, I don't know what else to say. Lawrence, you spent some time away, and I know I keep going back to you, but just you always have something profound to say. So I'm gonna
Oh, you're so sweet.
Another opportunity, because we've missed you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I've missed you guys so much, and I'm going to reach out to everybody as I can this week individually, and just to touch base. And Howard, for instance, I've lost contact with you, and there's been you've had quite a year, and you've been plugging along at this for so long, and you're just incredible inspiration, as you
Well.
always have been. Like the first time we met at a marine mammal conference back when we were 21. I don't know. Not that long ago.
That's how I remember it.
A long time ago, and here we are.
Well,
and that you're so sweet to say that I have profound things. The most profound thing that I want to do is inspired by what you all said earlier. Something about an orca dance. Just give me a minute.
You really got that untapped.
Can I make an addition? Can I say something? You know,
Of course,
listen, if you ask me to sing, it's okay, but never ask me for dancing. But I'm not good dancer.
Sing to this.
I am. Listen, I am not like a Shakira. You know, hips don't lie. Okay,
There he
I am
is.
not like a Shakira. Hips don't lie.
Hold on, Alex. I got the screen bigger. Hold on.
Oh, you see?
All right. Go ahead, Lauren.
Oh man, this is amazing, man. You are ready. You are ready for the celebration. You are ready for the celebration.
Listen,
Oh,
it's not often that I break this thing out. But,
Well, there was a time when Lawrence was a bit more serious with it. And this was back in October, and Lawrence was taking this picture for us as we were doing ceremony outside this aquarium. So, Lawrence, the times you step in and the times you come in are they're very important. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you and love you, and I'm really glad you're back in Miami, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon.
oh yes, thank you so much. Yeah.
You'll have to show us the
No,
dance.
normally I'd feel rather foolish in this outfit, but it's an orca outfit. So
I mean,
yeah, you're right at home. It's just, and I really like your black and white motif.
thank you.
So appropriate.
I mean, Howard, I can get you one if you want.
Okay. All right, I'll wear it. We'll do a duet dance.
Perfect.
Well, I want to see that.
Oh man. Well, there's one other video I want to play. It's just a minute long. It's also narrated by Jeff Foster, but we've all been talking about how fast Toki swims, and I've heard she does this often and just when she wants to, and Lee absolutely loves it as well. So let's share this.
I was recently sent this video of Toki and Lee interacting outside a session from the Miami Sea Aquarium. I was down there at the end of June, and we were pushing really hard to develop more of an enrichment program and more of an exercise program. And both animals seem to be responding very, very well to this. You can see how active and alert they are. And again, this is a play session. You can see Lee riding on the bow wave sometimes with Toki. They it's amazing to see these animals move this fast in such a small pool. And they know every square inch of it. And when they are doing something like this, it's very impressive. You can just see how crisp and robust both animals are. They're both real healthy right now. And we're getting ready for the next step. And it's really exciting for all of us.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you guys see that when she came out and took that breath?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wow. You could just feel the strength, and you could just see the strength. Wow. We have someone asking a question about Lee, because we keep talking about Lee. Jennifer's asking, could Raynell share if there's a plan to move Lee out of the whale stadium? Per an April 2023 email from NOAA to this aquarium, Lee had skin lesions and problems with his right eye. NOAA stated that they support the decision to move him out of the whale stadium. Did this occur? No, Lee's still there. Jennifer, I'm not sure exactly the report, but Raynell, do you know anything about that?
Well, what I can tell you is the difference between Lee, when I started going to do ceremony early 2022 to when I was just with Lee a couple of weeks ago is no comparison. The joy and the activity for Lee, he knows his place. He's 40 years old, but he acts like a 4-year-old. So whenever I drum to Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, she stays right in front of me and takes everything in. And then it's like they talk to each other, and then she'll move out of the way, and Lee will come right in front of me, and I'll drum to Lee. And Lee loves to be a pop-up, a Jack in the Box. Lee will pop up, I'll keep drumming, then he'll pop up again. And it's like he's so tickled to be drummed to and to be a part of it. And I think you'll have on the Friends of Toki website where the two of them are playing together, unscripted, undirected. They would both stay in their own place in the tank before they called it her bedroom. And that was really depressing because she would just go and sit there and Lee would go to his place. That's not the case anymore. They're both progressing in spirit and in energy and in health, and finding their voice is the best way I can describe it. And we do care about Lee. We absolutely do. And he's doing better and doing well. And yes, he has had some health issues as well, but he's doing better.
Thank you. And last I heard, he is going with her, and that is the plan. I haven't heard a change. To that. We're getting close to our hour, which is kind of a bummer. Every single week, it's like, oh man, really? We're already getting, and we do what we want. We'll stay on as long as we want. But I do want to, just for folks who have to get off, or for folks who are just joining and we're kind of ending, check out the Friends of Toki website, friendsoftoki.org. Again, because for the first time in a very long time, they're showing recent photos of her and videos. And of course, there's a whole lot of wording updates too that are very important, but it's really, really nice to be able to see them. So go check it out. I don't know how often, but that's now the place to go and look for the real information. You can just read by that last permitting update just how much information they are sharing now. And so I'm just really, really grateful, and hands up, Haishka, to everyone for that, and just sharing that information is just fabulous. Deb Cruz, you have an update, or were you able to get that update ready? I know, poor Deb. There was like 200 comments today. Deb Cruz. You guys made her work today. There we go.
How many people we block today? How many people we block?
No, we're not blocking anyone today.
Okay.
Nothing but happy people on here today.
Do you need anybody who do that work? I can. It's okay.
You're so silly. So Deb Cruz, what do we got, Deb Cruz?
So Chris Kevorkian has asked me to pass on to you. There is a, shall we say, Rights of the Southern Resident Orcas movement taking place along the coast. And we have had several cities and several counties so far who are issuing proclamations of resolutions recognizing the rights of the Southern Resident Orcas. And what Chris had wanted to do was let you know that Arcadia City Council down in California will be voting on this Wednesday, July 16th. No, is that right? 19th. I'm sorry, 19th. Today's the 16th. 19th at 6 p.m. So there is the link right there, and I'll see if I can try to get that on the Facebook page. And asking for folks to write in and request that the city council move forward with this proclamation.
This would be the first one in California.
Yes.
Right? I mean, so that's a big deal, guys.
Yes.
So click the link and show your support. Get in there. That would be awesome. And we just keep moving it. Just keep moving it. Protect these orcas.
Yep.
Howard,
I'm going to do that as soon as they decide who the new mayor is in Oak Harbor. I'm going to reach out. I kind of letting them do that transition because it would be a waste of energy right now. But as soon as they pick a mayor, I'm on it for Oak Harbor.
Go for it.
Yeah, Whatcom County and City of Bellingham are under reviewing a resolution. I'm not sure when that's going to come out, but it is under review.
Awesome.
They're talking September, Deb.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Other happenings, you guys, as you guys all know, SuperPod is this week. Howard, what would you like to share with us about that before we close? Anything?
Oh, well, it will have so much going on. It will be absolutely amazing. I'll be giving not one, but two talks. Uh, a short tribute to Ken to begin with. Um, so that'll be Wednesday evening, or I think about 5 o'clock, and then I will do a Toki update, and that'll be exciting on Thursday evening. So I'm getting ready for that. Um, that's going to be a lot of fun, but that's just what I'm doing. There's going to be another 20, 25 people. Both days are just packed from early until late in the day with 15-minute to an hour talks, different people doing different things, and videos are going to be showing. There will be a brand new 18-minute video that is kind of Ken's legacy, his mission, his vision for salmon and orcas, and I can't even tell you what else is going to be going on. I just see sort of names. I'm not doing the scheduling. I'm just on it.
There's
So
a lot of folks.
all is going to be happening myself.
There's a lot of folks, and you're right. It's Wednesday and Thursday are both. Those are the days, right? 19th and 20th, and those are big, packed, full days. So
Right.
I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun, and the energy is just really high right now, and really, really great. So you're going to have a blast. I wish I would be there with you, Howard. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be, but next year I will be standing right there with you, for sure.
Well, our good friend Karina will be recording every bit of it, so that will be available to everybody.
Really great. Awesome. Anything before we close? Alejandro, anything you want to say?
Yes, I want to say that this is the only true process. So everybody is, I encourage everyone to follow this through and the only process, friendsoftoki.org, orcanetwork.org, whalesanctuaryproject.org, sacredseed.org. There is not any other way that Lolita can get out. Don't follow any drone footage. Don't follow any helicopter or someone flying helicopters over the Miami Seaquarium, because you know what I mean. Stay positive, and this is the truth. Sacredseed.org. God bless everyone.
Thank you. Deb Cruz, anything you want to say to close?
I have to go through the comments. Thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot. This is it's amazing how far we've gotten, and let's just keep the prayers coming to make sure that the rest of the process goes swiftly and safely, and yeah.
Thanks. Christina?
Yes, so much gratitude to all the beautiful souls, to the ancestors, and to you, Raynell, for helping guide us and with their energy. It's amazing to see before my eyes, and just so much love and gratitude and light to everyone.
Deborah?
My heart is also full of gratitude. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to the spirit of Orca. Thank you to our matriarch, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. The miracle is happening. It is happening. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Howard?
Oh, I already did it.
I'll give you last words anyway.
Well, I am grateful to be here. I'm thankful to all of you and everybody who has been a part of this and joined in the spirit and the enthusiasm and the dedication over the years. So I'm just happy to be here, and thank you all.
Awesome. Casey, Stephanie?
Sorry.
I unmuted it.
I was just going to say, it's grateful for sure. And let's everyone revel in this joy and all this happiness and the sparkles this week and always. Peace.
Awesome. Lawrence? Final words.
There we go. Had it on mute. I'm going to echo the gratitude for sure with all present company and the people that are watching and the people that have been behind the scenes for many years and the people that came before us that sadly are not with us physically, but they're in the ether. And there's been so many people that have been involved in this cause over the years, and their energy is there and here and continues. Orca medicine is real. And so it inspires us to be diligent and strive forward. I'm super grateful to have had my passion find me many years ago and have the great experiences of communing with Satisha. And I hope to share more of that with people. The only complaint or negative thing, not negative, but complaint that I have, Raynell, where are you? When you go back to Miami, when you go back to Miami, you better look me up. I know you have priorities, but now that I'm back, would love to see you. I sadly won't be able to make it to SuperPod. I was trying to make that happen with the schedule, but I just want to be home for a while. And I will be there in spirit, Howard. I look forward to seeing the videos, and they may be doing a live link or something, but SuperPod's a great event. I went many years ago, or several years ago. And of course, just being up in that beautiful part of the world is just so incredibly inspiring and so beautiful. So I'll be there in spirit. But thank you all, and thank you for letting me come back.
Yes, you're
I
welcome.
knew you missed the orca outfit.
Lawrence, we will contact you because you will have to pay the dinner or the lunch or something. Don't worry.
Oh, sure.
Right now, we will contact you. Okay.
Yes. I mean, I've got back payment, I'm sure.
And Lawrence,
Thanks,
we're
Bob.
all going to be there together, and we're all going to go back very soon when she
Absolutely.
comes home. And so it's okay that we're not up there this week, but we will be up there soon, and it's going to be a beautiful, massive homecoming. I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't yet. I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep my eyes dry through the whole process because I'm just going to be bawling. But it's going to be amazing. Thanks for being with us, Lawrence. Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut, thank you for sharing with us just you and all you're doing for her. You're a beautiful person. We absolutely love you, and just love that when you're able to come and share that piece of her, reminding us who she is, and you bring that every single time. So thank you, because we're very, very grateful. And like you said, Lawrence, the ancestors and those who have gone before us, I wish they could be here, but to see this happening, but they're orchestrating it. They're the ones making this happen, and so they know what's happening, and they will absolutely be there when she comes home. Sk'aliCh'elh, final words from you.
Well, I just want to raise my hands in love and respect to each of you on the screen and all of those around the world that continue to pray for my relative, Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. She needs your prayers. Watson's praying. He's a little loud sometimes when he prays, but it's strong. So I encourage everyone and just raise my hands. Love and respect. Keep the faith. I believe.
Coming home, you guys. We'll see you guys on Thursday for our prayer and meditation, and we will see you on Sunday. Gosh, lots happening, and Howard, I'll get with you about getting these things streamed, because we definitely want to be able to go live if we can for your talk. So that was really, really great. So I'll be in touch with you about that.
Okay.
And we'll close with Shirley Bob's song. So it's not goodbye, it's farewell, knowing that she is coming home. And you guys have a great week.
Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut. Sk'aliCh'elh-tenaut,